Okay, guys, it's time for Wine, Music, and Games number 37. This time we have a really nice Cabernet Sauvignon from the Sierra Foothills. We have a classic, one of probably the top 10 albums from the classic rock era, if you will, and a cool two-player game with awesome little animal meeples. Stay tuned. So how you doing, Honey Bunch?
I'm doing good. How are you, dear?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm sitting next to the woman I love and talking about things that we love. It's a good thing.
It is a pretty good thing.
Also, it's summer. That's pretty great too.
There's that.
So, before we do anything else, remember, subscribe down below, hit the bell, and it's time to talk about a little bit of wine. What do you got, Honey Bunch?
Well, we have a nice wine from Allegorie. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon from the Calaveras County area, which we tend to put a lot of that on this videos because we like the wine a lot. This one's very nice cab. It has flavor profiles of lots of the berries and wood and the things that makes it very complex a cab, which you would want in a cab. But it does not have some of the things that is not our favorite flavors in Cabernets.
Yeah, when they say
bell pepper, bell pepper, we're like, yeah, I love bell pepper, but not in my wine. But a lot of people do love that. So if you want a bell pepper and cigar, this doesn't have any of that. It has just the things that we like in a cab. So more of the fruit and the wood and
it's a big,
more herbs and
wonderful bottle of wine, but it doesn't have any of those things that. Some people love that cigar tobacco.
A lot of people love that. A lot of people love that.
Little subtle bits of that, maybe.
It's okay.
But when it's overpowering, we don't like that. So one of the things that a hot weather cab has is the berries come a little bit more forward.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we really enjoy this one from Allegorie.
All right, the music this time is, as I said at the top, classic. And this was just re-released in a deluxe box set, and I had to get it. Okay.
Of course.
So that is
of course you
the
did. Yeah.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young Deja Vu Deluxe set. This is such an amazing album from start to finish. And I will say, we took this over. We took our turntable over to a friend's house, and he has some really, really good speakers. And
yeah, he does.
The quality of an album shows even more. The goodness or the detriments in an album show even more on a really good set of speakers. And this was our top pick of the things that we played by far. It is just gorgeous. This pressing is just fantastic. Included in this are CDs of not only the original album, but demos and outtakes, and alternate tracks as well. So we had to get this, and it is just a fantastic album from start to finish. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Deja Vu.
Beautiful.
All right. And finally, we've been talking about this guy's games on a number of these episodes.
For many years.
Exactly. And I got this treasure trove from a Kickstarter that he did. So we've been talking about a few of these. One is over our shoulder here, the Biblios Quill and Parchment. But this was Nanga Parbat, a two-player only from Steve Finn and Dr. Finn's games. This surprised us at how good this game is. Not that we weren't suspecting that, because he does really good games, but this ranks up there with some of the Biblios titles that we have done. And so as a two-player only, you are placing these awesome little meeples of animals. Look at that, the antelope there.
They're all different. So cute.
Yeah, you've got a little red fox guy there, and so on. You're placing them out on the slopes of the mountain in these little pyramids, and then you are each turn taking one off and placing them on your board, and you're trying to collect those, and then they each have a power that you can do.
You don't have to, but you want to if you can.
To get points as you go forward. And it's just this awesome little game of, okay, which one of these do I take? This influences that. When I take from here, I have to place back and do things with that number. It's just really cool what's going on, because then you also get to place, you know, your little meeples out on the spots where you are, and you even have, I gotta make it, oh, you know what, I'll get out the
pink
color
one?
Shelley has. Yeah,
I'm very happy about the pink
exactly.
too.
And then you can put out your tents. Okay,
right.
You put out your tents on, and then, you know, if you get a certain number of tents or a certain number of animals that you can trade in, you get points that way, and you're competing for those points, and you kind of are looking at what the other player's doing. Like,
yeah, because there's maybe one place if you get 5 animals, but you get more points if you're the first one. Otherwise, maybe you have to go for a lower level.
Exactly.
So you're really thinking like, where should I go? And if I take something from this one spot, and then it's going to the big piece is going to move to another one, and then that's going to determine where he has to take from. So I have to think very carefully of where I take my pieces from, because that's going to allow him possibly to get more animals that he needs. I can see what he's working on, right?
Yeah, everything's open information.
Yeah.
So you have that back and forth in a really straightforward 20-minute game that has some really good think in terms of the tactics. So again, that is Nanga Parbat from Steve Finn and Dr. Finn Games. All right, Shell, let's go back over what we
Well, we enjoyed this Allegorie bottle of wine. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon from 2013 from the Calaveras County region.
Nice when you can age a really good bottle of wine, and that one turned out to be excellent.
Yes, it did.
The music, Deja Vu, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Stream it or see if you can still get this deluxe version. It is really worth the money if you are into Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. And finally, Dr. Finn, Steve Finn, Nanga Parbat. Really good 2-player only game, worth checking out, and with some awesome little meeples and pink player tokens.
Yeah, I was really happy about the animals and the pink players, but it's a fun game, even if you don't care about that.
All right, that'll do it for this week. Hope you guys are having an amazing week. Remember, you can check us out every Tuesday here. Subscribe, hit the bell, and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Take care, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.